I'm happy to announce the March On program, which is dedicated to supporting veterans' mental health and addressing the tragedy of veteran suicide. When we talk about 22 a day, something we always overlook constantly. And it doesn't have to be a combat vet. It can be a non-combat vet. It could be someone that serves, went over. Could have been someone in the green zone. Could have been someone that just had a mission that supported troops going down range. So a key feature of March On is hiring a new director of peer case management who will work closely with veterans to help them navigate the wide range of services available, because most veterans don't even know, or it's so overwhelming. If you Google it, you go online, you get lost, and you're like, all right, who do I call? What do I do? And then you get to the point and you walk away. This position will go to a veteran or someone who has close ties to the veterans community, who has lived and experienced with many of the issues that our veterans are faced with, right? This hand-on support will ensure veterans, including those facing housing challenges, are connected with valuable resources that they might not otherwise have discovered. Our initiative will offer mental health and first aid training to first responders to provide veterans with access to canine, for dog therapy, to horse therapy. We're going to be bringing an array of services together to say, because not every one thing fits everyone perfectly. So we're going to make sure that we connect the dots in, whether, it might be just a dog therapy, it might be horse therapy, to get on a horse, to learn how to, control it. Horses understand what emotions, they can feel it, to just walking around the horse, just taking care of the horse. Sometimes it's just getting a veteran out the door to enjoy time with their family, to enjoy time with their friends. And that's one of the things we've been doing with the Dwyer Funds. And I do want to say thanks to Scott and his team.
Right now we are lacking that empathetic, one-on-one case manager that our office can work with our veterans after they go through the claims process. A bulk of our work right now is focused on bringing and doing outreach, bringing veterans that we are connecting with into the office through a number of outreach programs, and we start to help them file for claims for disability. And we got to drag them into the office because sometimes they don't believe that they need to be connected. They don't want to somehow associate their service with knee pain or hearing loss. But any type of a benefit or any type of compensation that we can bring to a veteran through the claims process brings in outside dollars to the area. It brings additional money into that veteran's pocket. It brings a number of other advantages, whether it be employment, the list goes on. That's a bulk of the work that we're doing, is doing these VA claims. But there's a lot of work, and it never ends after the claims process. When we move past the claims process, that's where our case manager is going to be vital. We're going to be able to sit there while my other service officers are doing additional claims with new veterans. That case manager can sit down and say, what is it that you're lacking in your life? Maybe we need to connect them through some canine or equine service. Maybe we can have a real nice conversation, not rushed, about the benefits of seeking behavioral health treatment. These are all organizations that our case manager is going to dedicate their time to, and making sure that there is a significant amount of follow-through with our veteran after the claims process.
And the goal was to put together a behavioral health program that was multidimensional, multifaceted, that would be offered at no cost to veterans and their families at every stage. So as Scott mentioned, therapy being a component of it, crisis management, that care management, that case management component of it, so important. That's the person who is going to make sure that they're matching the individual to all of the services they need. And that case management position at the county, tremendously important, and I know it's a huge priority in the county exec's office. Family support, employment services, peer-to-peer programming. So the legislature and the legislative piece of it started under my predecessor, Andrew Joyce, working with the county exec's office also, and the rest is sort of the magic of partnership between the legislature and the county exec's office.
I recall watching friends of mine who were Vietnam veterans who had their lives and their families' lives turned upside down because of PTSD conditions after their return home. And to watch individuals, our friends, going through this and not knowing what was wrong with them, and trying to find out what we could do to help them. Also, the effects of Agent Orange and the issues surrounding that being diagnosed also caused a lot of stress to these veterans that were home. It took years for them to be acknowledged, to be diagnosed, and I think now we don't want anyone else to have to wait for years to receive services that they need. When the call for action came, they didn't have years to decide whether to serve their country or not, or stay home. So we shouldn't make them wait years to access services they deserve. So we want all of our veterans to know that you're not alone here in Albany County. We care, and we will make sure to provide all the resources needed for you to move forward.
So hopefully with this program, in the partnership with the legislature, like we've done with the mental health department too, going into police academies and training police officers on mental health issues, how to deal with a variety of issues in veterans as we expand this throughout the police departments to help people, and then just people in general that deal with veterans publicly. Even if it changes the life of one veteran, it's a win situation. You can't put a price tag on it. So ultimately, we want to bring veterans together in a healthy, positive way, ensuring they know that they are not alone what they're dealing with. Because no one understands struggles of veterans like another veteran. So I'm excited to see this program to continue to grow and to help those who have served our country. Now it's our time to serve you. So thank you.